Okay, welcome back. Today I'm going to make a smoothie that I want you to be very wary of. And the reason I want you to be very wary of it is because it's going to taste delicious. And sometimes when things taste delicious, just have something flag in your mind, because oftentimes if it does really taste nice, it's because there's a lot of sugar in the smoothie. And what sugar can cause is that rush of blood sugar levels, which causes insulin to spike, which causes the blood sugar levels to drop, which causes you to crash, which then causes you to begin this roller coaster of up and downs, looking for the next stimulant to keep you up. So just be very mindful of this, because today we're going to use a banana. Bananas are a fruit that I very rarely use, but I'm going to use it today just so I can give you this sort of educational spiel as well. I'm actually going to leave the skin on the banana because there's an antioxidant in there called lutein, which is good for the eyes, and there's also serotonin, okay, found by Taiwanese researchers at a university in Taiwan that I can't even pronounce. So I'm going to leave the skin on. That's a little trick there you can use, and obviously take off the ends and just sort of chop it up into relatively small chunks. I'm also going to throw in 3 dates. Okay, these are medjool dates. And once again, what I found in my years of experience dealing with raw foodists, vegans, is that when people go from a conventional diet and they move over to a more raw food, vegan-based nutritional program, what they look for is things or foods that replace their old cooked food or their old addictions. So what you tend to find is people start drinking loads of fruit juice. They love their honey, they love their sweeteners, they love their dates, they love their bananas. And all they've really done is they've gone to probably a slightly cleaner diet, but they're still hammering their body with those foods, which can still cause that roller coaster of blood sugar instability. So I'm doing this today again just so I could give you that information. This isn't something I would usually do, but I know this is going to taste nice because this is something I used to do back in the old days. Okay, coconut milk. Very electrolyte rich, has great health giving properties. Look it up, Google it and find out for yourself. So pour that in. Best to get a fresh source if possible. That was actually out of a tin, which I don't really recommend, but for the purpose of this delicious smoothie today, better than drinking a can of Coke. Okay, the magic ingredient, the Sunwarrior protein. 1 scoop. Half a scoop of Sunwarrior activated barley. And then finally, just because I've got this sugar-rich formula in there, the protein will help balance things out, but I'm going to also throw in some greens, so a whole sort of head there of coriander and a whole load of parsley. One thing that you might find interesting as well is that the fibre within the greens is very good at, sort of, if you like, to, for want of a better description, soaking up any excess estrogen. So helping you sort of get rid of any excess estrogen in the body. So greens are paramount in your smoothie. And you know what? You probably won't even notice they're in there. So so it will taste nice, but you're still getting those health benefits from the greens. I'll put a drop of water in because I don't think there's enough coconut milk in there. Okay, here we go. Oh, smells delicious. Smells absolutely delicious. You see, it's no wonder that the raw fooders struggle sometimes, because you go from your cooked food alternatives, you come over to these sweet smoothies. I'm telling you, it's game over. That is the most delicious smoothie I've made in ages. But one of the reasons why I won't make it consistently is simply because too much sugar in my system, and I know from experience I don't operate as well. And so one thing to remember is this: don't believe any of us any of us sort of health educators. The only thing you need to believe is your own experience. If I tell you to make this smoothie and you go and make it, and for some bizarre reason, you know, you feel better than you ever have, your energy levels are higher than they ever have been, they're consistent, your motivation's high, you feel fantastic, your brain health is good, then just make a note of that, because it might be worth you using it in the future. If you make this smoothie, and then all of a sudden you start getting that rumble in your stomach, and you're leaving gas flying out everywhere you move, it might be an indication that this isn't the one for you. So don't believe any of us, don't believe me, only believe your own experience. But use these videos so that you can experiment, because without experimentation you'll probably end up like the majority of the population. Wake up for morning, bowl of cereal, slice of toast, cup of coffee, wondering why your health isn't where you want it to be.